Also, I completely forgot about doing this earlier, and I'm really, really mad that I did forget about this. Because there is actually a Skulltula we can get right now, or we could get right now, if I remember to plant the frickin' magic bean that's right here. So yeah, I'm not going to be able to do that right now. But the grave we want to get into is this one right here. I don't know how you're supposed to know it's this one, or... Well, okay, no, it's this one. Regardless, it's on the left side of the graveyard when you enter. That's where you need to go, basically. So we're going to go down here, if we don't hang on to the ledge anyway. And... Hey, look who it is! It's our good friend Dompe. He's dead. Hey, young man, are you fast on your feet? I may not look like it, but I'm confident in my speed. Let's have a race. Follow me if you dare. So you don't actually have to beat this guy, you just have to follow him to the end. I don't know why he calls it a race. It's really just follow me. This always reminded me of the, or well, I guess it's more of the converse of this. This always reminds me of the Majora's Mask Deku Butler race. I felt like the Deku Butler race kind of borrowed this idea. Oh, my god. Navi, shut up. I know you have a lot to say, but we're actually taking care of right now what you're telling me to do, so it's not really a big deal. Now, after a period of time, the doors you go through, some of the doors will actually close, so keep that in mind. But as far as this first race is concerned, it's not really much you have to worry about. You should be able to make it there, no problem. The time of this race was 1 minute and 5 seconds. Hee, young man. You were very quick to be able to keep up with me. Hee. As a reward, I'm going to give you my treasure. It's called the hook shot. Its spring-loaded chain will pull you to any spot where its hook sticks. Doesn't that sound cool? I'm sure it'll help you. I live here now, so come back again sometime. I'll give you something cool. One more thing, be careful on your way back. Hehehe. I don't like the sound of that. But let's go ahead and grab the hookshot. I'm really glad they give you some sort of indirect combat weapon, since you lose your slingshot and boomerang when you become an adult. You found the hookshot. It's a spring-loaded chain that you can cast out to hook things. You can use it to drag distant items towards you, or you can use it to pull yourself towards something. While holding C, you can aim with this control stick. Shoot it by releasing the C buttons. So yes, it's a really cool item. I'm glad that we have something we can use. 'Cause I don't know, there's something about Deku Sticks, bombs, and bomb chews that don't seem very effective. Well, I guess we do have Dense Fire as well. But yeah, he decides to lock us in. The jerk. But I wonder what's going on in the forest right now. I'm worried about Saria too. Well, I am too, but right now, what's this? Hey, isn't that the same design that's on the Door of Time? Ah, I see what we need to do. We need to use a little bit of that Song of Time so we can basically get rid of that block. And where does this take us? To the windmill. That seems random. So yeah, be very careful right here because we are going to try to get a heart piece. Fun fact, you can actually get this heart piece as a kid. You have to stand in the right place, but you can technically use the boomerang to get this heart piece. It's very awkward to get, but it is possible. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and grab that. And while we're here, let's go ahead and talk to this crazy man. Grrr! I'll never forget what happened on that day 7 years ago. Grrr! It's all that Ocarina kid's fault. Next time he comes around here, I'm gonna mess him up. Dude, did you just threaten to kill a child? Or beat him up? Either way, that's terrible. Ocarina, huh? What? You've got an ocarina? What the heck? That reminds me of that time 7 years ago. Back then, a mean kid came here and played a strange song. It messed up this windmill. Hey down up, hey down up. Hey down up, hey down up, hey down up. This is the Song of Storms, the Song of Storms. Hey down up, hey down up, hey down up. This is how the Song of Storms is played. You've learned the Song of Storms. So, the windmill is definitely messed up now. But we cannot actually use this song right now. I mean, we can. It'll make it rain, which is kind of cool. But this will have a huge purpose later on, so we need to remember this. Remember, he said 7 years ago, a kid came around and messed up the windmill. So, someday, or, well, one day back then, we might want to go mess up some windmills or something. I'm going to go back here really quick, because there is actually a piece of heart we can get now. Now, I'm not sure if you just have to do this again, or if there's a certain time you have to beat. I want to say there is a certain time you have to beat, but it's not a very strict time, because I remember in my practice file, I came back right away and did this first try. So, I don't think this is really that difficult. But if there is a time limit, let me know what it is, just so, you know, people who are looking through the comments can have that information. But yeah, I really don't think it's that hard. Just avoid the fire. If there is a time limit, and if you avoid the fire, you should be able to get it no problem. I don't see why you would have any issue. Because you technically would be really, really fast. I'm taking like a little second to like reposition the camera just so I don't walk into any fire. I feel like that will save a lot of time in the long run, so that's why I'm positioning the camera every now and then. Once we get to the giant, yeah, this room, we should be good. I think that's the same exact time. The time of this race was 1 minute and 4 seconds. You're back, young man. Was the present I gave to you fun and useful? Oh, no, I do have to do it faster. Okay, well, hold on. I'm basically going to try this again until I get it. Okay, I want to say maybe it's less than 1 minute. The time of this race was 57 seconds. You're back, young man. Was the present I gave to you fun and useful? There we go. Yeah, it's less than 1 minute. It's really not that hard. You just have to do a lot of rolling and just kind of hope you don't run into a fire blast. Which I actually did during that race, but it was so quick that I was able to get back up really quickly and then make it. So it is definitely possible to do it now. I feel like a lot of people try to wait and do this later when they have the long shot so they can take a huge shortcut. But I didn't really feel like doing that, so I just felt like doing it the normal way since I know it is definitely possible. But yeah, now that we're done with that, we have the tool we need, and we can pretty much go to the Forest Temple now. There is a sculpture we can get, but I'm going to hold on to that and get that a little bit later. Just to kind of save some time in the long run. Actually, you know what? I'm going to actually do this instead. I'm going to actually play the Sun Song twice so I can have the egg hatch. The reason why I want to do that is because we have to use the hatched Kuko once we get it. We need to use it on someone. So the chicken is definitely hatched. You can see it in our inventory again. Let's go find a victim we can use this on. Let's check this place. Oh, look who it is. Hey, man, remember me? What in tarnation? Can a person get a little shut-eye around here? Did you save Malon? Thanks. I'm going back to the ranch then. Yeehaw! That's really about it. Actually, if you come here first instead of doing this, you get a little more backstory, I guess. But essentially, it's Ingo came into power, kicked Talon out. That's basically it. Not really a whole lot of backstory needs to be explained there, I suppose. Oh wait, before I do that, I have to go actually talk to the Kuko lady again. I almost forgot about that. But yeah, look at us, taking care of side quest stuff. You love to see that. Oh, your Kuko looks pretty happy. He must have awakened an extremely lazy guy. You're a good Kuko keeper. I'll give you a rare, valuable Kuko if you're interested. Its name is Kojiro, and it's used to be my brother's Kuko. Its blue body is quite charming. It's so cute. Since my brother is gone, it's strange, but Kojiro has stopped crowing. Do you want to keep Kojiro? Sure. So now we have a blue Kuko. You returned the pocket Kuko and got Kojiro in return. Unlike other Kukos, Kojiro rarely crows. Well, that kind of sucks. It's okay, though. There's a reason for it. And we'll definitely be solving that later. But I need to go straight to the Forest Temple. Let's stop messing around. To the Forest Temple we go, because we have things to do. We have a frickin' entire land to save. Hyrule is pretty doomed right now. I mean, it looks nice at the moment, but the closer you get to Hyrule Castle, which is the, I guess the center of its, destruction. Not really center in terms of location, but in terms of, you know, basically the point where everything did go wrong. Yeah, we definitely have to, do a lot of good in order to make things right again. Now, while you're traveling around Hyrule Field, you may run into a few Poes, which are the ghosts we heard about. But we can't really do much with that right now. We need one more item before we can start doing that quest. And even if I get that item, I'm not really super excited about doing that quest just because of a certain element of it that I really, really dislike. But we'll definitely be covering that later. So let's see how our good friends the Kokiri are doing. You remember all of them. Saria, Mido, that guy that kept trying to pull up that rock. Oh god, I mean, you kind of look like Mido. Ugly. Disgusting. Growing from a vine. That's definitely Mido. We had to kill him. Okay, so I think we need to be nighttime so we can do this next thing. So let me very quickly use the Sun Song again. Because if we go over here, we have one of our good friends, a golden Skulltula. So yes, even if golden Skulltulas appear when you're a kid, other ones might appear as an adult, so basically you're never safe. You could go over here to the Great Deku Tree, but he's still dead. Nothing really happened to him. Let's just ignore it. Actually, let's go ahead and see how our friends the Kokiri are doing. Obviously, their land is currently being taken by all these enemies, but surely we can find something. Haven't I seen you somewhere before, mister? Also, you're still young. It's like these kids haven't grown up. They have Peter Pan syndrome or something. Have you been traveling around much, mister? Have you ever met a boy named Slim? Mido said that the great Deku Tree withered because that boy did something wrong to it. Only Saria defended Slim until she left. Maybe we misunderstood. Damn it, Mido. I'm glad I killed you. Nah, he's not. He's still alive. He didn't turn into an ugly vine creature. Yet. There's still hope. There's still hope in the world that Mido could have turned into a disgusting vine creature. So yeah, we need to go to the Lost Woods, back to the Sacred Forest Meadow. After all, Saria did say that that place would be very important for us someday. Maybe this is when we're gonna, you know, pop the question. Maybe we're gonna get married. Maybe that will set things right in the forest. You never know, you never know. Oh, look who it is. What are you? Though you wear Kokiri-ish clothing, you can't fool me. I promised Saria I would never let anyone go through here. Well, my song begs to differ. That melody? Saria plays that song all the time. Do you know Saria? That song. Saria taught that song only to her friends. Okay, I trust you. When I see you, I don't know why, but I remember him. I'm Mido, I'm stupid, I'm an ugly baby. God, I hate him so much. So before we go on over here, this is where we planted a magic bean platform when we were a kid. And now that we're an adults, we can actually use it to climb up here and get a gold Skulltula token. So yeah, that one bean soft soil spot actually gave us 2 Skulltula tokens. You also have to remember which way you need to go in here. You can't use the music anymore. But you should know the path by now. It's not really that hard. So we're back in the Sacred Forest Meadow, and what do you want, Navi? From here on, we'll be going through some narrow passages. If you take it slow, maybe you can sneak up on some enemies. Use Z targeting to always look in the proper direction. Set your view so you can see down the next corridor before you turn a corner. Navi. Come on, Navi. All there were those stupid Deku scrubs. We're gonna be fine. There's nothing to worry about. See? Oh my god! Hi. You're new. So yeah, the Sacred Forest Meadow has some new blood in the form of these moblins. When I was a kid, I hated these guys. They're not really that scary because you kill them easily with the hookshot, but my god, just imagine a kid going through this though, turning the corner and just having to deal with these stupid behemoths that are in your way in a narrow passageway that you can't exactly skip. Talk about intimidating. Okay, I think we're good. No, we're not. Hey, buddy. You're dead. Oh, my God. I hated these guys so much. I mean, they're nothing now, but... Again, now compared to back then. Huge difference. Also, hurry up. Before we go any further... Gold Skulltula. Thank you. Come again. Okay. I'm just gonna skip this guy. Whee! Now there is one last guy. He works a little bit differently though. You just gotta make it down here and avoid his shockwaves. And just give him a good old sword strike. If you get hit, you gotta just do it again. Oh, come on, I didn't get hit by that. That was called a delayed reaction. That's what I like to call them anyway. Saria, I'm home. I brought the wedding rings. Oh, she's gone. Oh. Hey, it's you again. The flow of time is always cruel. Its speed seems different for each person, but no one can change it. A thing that doesn't change with time is a memory of younger days. In order to come back here again, play the Minuet of Forest. Do 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 do. A up left, right left right. I love making songs out of just the notes, like lyrics of just the notes. There's just something charming about that. I don't know what it is, it's just charming. Just go with it. You have learned the Minuet of Forest. Slim, I'll see you again. Goodbye! Frickin' Deku nut escape. So now that we have the hook shot, we can get up here and enter the Forest Temple. The first of the Adult Link dungeons. Now, the Adult Link dungeons, definitely more complicated than the Kid Link dungeons. And here, it's definitely advised to use Farore's Wind whenever possible, because that can really just save a lot of time. First, let's deal with these stupid Wolfos. You don't need to fight these Wolfos, I just do it just because they're here. Might as well take care of them. And another cool thing about the hookshot is you don't have to actually start climbing from the bottom. You can actually grapple yourself up and start climbing from a higher position. Also, I see you up there, Gold Skulltula. You can't hide from me. You can't hide from the Slim Man. The Slim Man cometh. So give me that. And now we're going to go over here. Now the coolest thing about the hookshot, and you'll probably be using this for most of all, is you can link directly to treasure chests. They're one of the few things you can link to. You can link to basically anything made of wood, treasure chests, vines, or the roofs of houses. Like some metallic platforms too. It's kind of weird how it does attach to certain things, but I'm not going to complain too much. It's still very, very helpful. Also, Skulltulas are freaking easy now, the big ones. Now that we have the hookshot. And just enemies in general take less hits as Adult Link, so that's something you need to keep in mind. Oh no. The torches have gone out. Ghost attack? I don't like that. In fact, I hate that. I do not approve of this. So now we have to basically get those torches to light up again. Before we do anything though, I think... I don't remember where it is exactly. I know there is a Skulltula though. Maybe I have to climb up here. Well, I think I see it. It's kind of a dark... color of my TV screen isn't exactly helping here. But I found it. Thank you, thank you. So not yet. Almost. Just give me a minute before I actually start talking about this. In here, we have, probably in my opinion, my least favorite enemies to fight in this game. We have the Stalfos. I don't know what it is. I can't really read these guys very well, so what I do is I just keep stabbing. And usually I get them into like a pattern like that where they can easily go down. But otherwise, I really hate fighting these guys. I think they're the worst enemies in the game, in my opinion. Wolfos can be a little annoying, but I don't feel like they attack that much, and they leave themselves open when they do attack. These guys can just randomly hit you without you even realizing it, and that's just really, really annoying. But nonetheless, if I open it from the right way, we get another key. We're going to go on a bit of a key collecting hunt right now. We're also going to go on a fairy collecting hunt. We still have the milk. That milk is definitely spoiled by this point. You know, 7 years. 7 years of milk. That can't be good milk. It can't. I love milk, but not that kind of milk. Not milk that's just been sitting around for a while. Definitely a while. For sure, a while. That's just disgusting.